G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL.
You're looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval and their range of affordable SUVs.
We want to give a massive thank you to all of the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL sponsors.
Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club.
GE Industrial Solutions.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort.
ISC.
Prime 7.
Bar TV Sports.
The Entertainment Grounds.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery.
Marks Men Workforce.
Please support our sponsors that support us.
And we'll catch you on the radio 6 to 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
It's like I'm dreaming, you're the one I'm all about. Say
The Haval H2. From just $23,990 drive away. Every drive is a surprise. Have it all.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a magnificent day at Newcastle on Sports Ground. I'll be introducing Lucas Holmes in a moment. My goodness, it's a glorious day. Brings back memories of 12 months ago when it wasn't a glorious day. My name's David Redden. I'm your commentator today for our 3 grand finals on Bar TV. It's a marathon. Killarney, Vale and Cardiff in Resis, followed by Singleton and Maitland. The Hunter Valley Derby, Lucas Holmes in the plate, and then our Cup grand final, Terrigal Avoca and Cardiff. Our resident guru and our expert commentator, as he has been for the last 18 months, he does a great job. It's a very good morning. Lucas J. Holmes.
Good afternoon, David. Good morning,
Good
David.
morning,
Bala.
Fergie. You having a good
morning.
start?
We have. Always a great start. Good morning, David. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Always great to be here. And as what you said, is a glorious day here in Newcastle West as the Cardiff Hawks run out in front of us.
And Lucas, there's a cue. Lucas, could you read out for us, please, the Cardiff side and our umpires, and I'll take care of Killarney Vale.
Cardiff Hawks Australian Football Club. Number 2, Tom Lashley. 7, Nick Koshin. 9, Chris Davies. 12, Lachlan Price. 19, Paul Donkin. 23, Hugh O'Neill. 24, Clint James. 25, and the skipper, Tony Edzer. 26, Scott Hawthorne. 32, Jesse Coombe. 34, Regan Bowe. 36, Aaron Wivell. 38, Michael Spitzkowski. 44, Peter Blues. 46, Scott Wolfton. 47, Zach Moore. 49, John Ryan. 54, Jared Bryben. 56, Miles Peterson. 57, Toby Mackart. 59, Lucas Borrow. And 60, Brendan Wald. The umpires today for you, David. Field umpires, Ryan Stanton, Jody Henderson, Xander Robinson. Boundary umpires, Myers McCauley and Chris Valley. Goal umpires, John Sullivan and Yuri Porter. And the emergency umpire, Lincoln McCauley.
Thank you, Lucas. Killarney Vale 4, Justin Lloyd 9, the 350 gamer. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. 350 plus for Killarney Vale. Dane Amity. 11, Brendan Lewis. 13, Curtis Wilson. 16, Campbell Wilson. 24, Lachlan Wilson. 25, Justin Daly. 28, Peter Harvey. 29, Stuart Cameron. 33, Michael Broadbent, one of their more important players. 35, Anthony King. 39, Trent Dednam. 40 is Rod Feeney. 43, Robert Zara. 49, Mark Adams. 52, Will Cross Hicks. 53, Tim Boyd. 54, Warwick Jackson. 59, Jared Shell. 60, Adam Feeney. 64 is a change of number. 64, Scott Reed, the full forward. And 63, Grant Burkham and Lucas Holmes. Ground conditions today when we went out some 45 minutes ago, a little bit dewy, but that's very, very warm here in the sun, isn't it, Lucas? And it's a glorious day.
It sure is, David. It is a glorious day. We noticed when we were out there about 3/4 of an hour ago, as you said, there was a slight breeze going from right to left on the screen. That seems to now has died down, so it is a glorious day for football. The
temperature in this part of the world is supposed to be 23 or 24 degrees today. That breeze has actually completely stopped, and the ground, it must be said, they've restricted usage of this here in an attempt to really look after it, and it is in magnificent condition. Lucas, I doubt that there's many grounds in country New South Wales that have been as good a condition as Newcastle on Sports Ground right now. It is actually superb, Nick.
No, I wouldn't think so, David. It's a credit to the BDAFL board and committee and for getting this ground organised. This has been good all year, as you said.
Gary Birkenshaw, our League Ops Manager and AFL Ground Manager for today in the background there on the speakers. We'll be going at 9:45. This is a very, very interesting game between the top 2 sides in the competition. Your Warners Bay, Lucas Holmes, didn't quite shoot well enough last week against a pretty experienced Cardiff side. Watching the game, there was a period in the third quarter where Warners Bay kicked 6 or 7 behinds, and Cardiff just held them off. And clear in my mind, the 2 best sides should be a cracking game of footy.
No, it is no doubt that the 2 best sides finished first and second on the ladder. Cardiff, the minor premiers. Killarney Vale coming in second. And both sides having some very experienced players, David.
Indeed. Just a quick story about my mate, Jody Henderson, his central umpire out there. When you see him later on, ladies and gentlemen, he's the umpire and the white hat. Jody Henderson comes from Orange, where I'm from, and we were playing a rep game of footy at West Wyalong many years ago. And he went up, and the square was hard because it hadn't rained. It was in May, and that had no rain at all. And he came down on his left hip and completely dislocated his hip. And it was extraordinary. And it's a miracle that he's running and walking. He's doing a very good job at the umpiring. So really interesting bloke. Great bloke, Jody Henderson. Really good fella. And was a very handy footballer time. Ruckman forward type play. Dropped the football a bit like Cam Gibbs with those two hands close to his leg. And it meant that he was a pretty accurate kick of the football. So Jody Henderson, Ryan Stanton, our mate, and Xander Robertson have got the main calling today. Our umpires, our boundary umpires, Miles McCauley, Chris Valley, and then the great John Sullivan. What is it, 1,012 games, something like that, Lucas Holmes? I reckon we're about that now.
It'd be hard to keep count when you've done that many, David, that's for sure.
Yeah, certainly. This should be a great day of football. We have this game getting underway very soon between Killarney Vale and Cardiff, followed at midday by what Lucas Holmes, I think, will be an absolutely cracking game of plate football. It's a replay of last year's GF, Maitland and Singleton, and I think this time Maitland might have earned favouritism.
I think they have, David. They've got a fair few, couple of niggling injuries and a few outs to Singleton, but they're a very class act led by Andrew Scott and the crew up there at Singleton. The
question is, their ins are huge. Stuart, Sheldon and Taranto make a big difference. No Bates, as we've discussed, he's been admitted. Pup Mitchell will not be 100%. I reckon Pup Mitchell played most of his game in the fifth forward in the arc. Just a few niggles, and Maitland don't appear to have those problems, except Dustin Spriggs, who tragically broke his leg at Adelaide Street a couple of weeks ago. We're almost ready to go here, actually, in the GF. Cannot wait to get going and call this game for you. Alongside my colleague Lucas Holmes, you'll provide excerpt comments and keep me in line, which is always a very difficult thing.
At least you said it, not me, David.
It is true. Cheerio to everybody around the league. I know the Warners Bay guys are having their big day today at Fane, so we'll give them a cheerio later on. Was bumped into Dan Russell during the week, and he was looking forward to their big day today. Just about ready to go here in the Black Diamond Reserve Grade Grand Final. Minor Premier Cardiff against first qualifier Killarney. Our ground just being cleared now. Ready to rock and roll. Our Bar TV crew, the old crew's back. We've got the Ranger Johnny down on ground level. Clay's up here next to us, and our EP Liam. Commiserations, Liam, on the grand final last night. I pity you couldn't get through that, mate, and I hope you have a good day today. Great to have Bar TV on deck. Best in the business.
So in the middle, David, we've got Will Cross 6 in the ruck. Dane Amity in there also.
Yeah, no surprise to see Amity in the centre, Louis. At all. I'm just imagining Eds is no. Jones got first ruck today. Eds has been named on the bench, and they've actually stuck with that. James, I beg your pardon. James has got first ruck. So Clinton James is in the ruck here. Ryan Stanton's got the football, and we're just about ready to rock and roll. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy the coverage on Bay TV. It's grand final day here. Killarney Vale, Cardiff and Rezzies, and we're away. Ryan Stanton with the football, about to take the first throw up. Oh, well done, James. Out there to the Blues. Gets the football out. Very hard to see in the sun here, so we'll do the very best we can. Goes to the soccer tactics and gets it towards the 50. Can he pick it up? No, he can't. Out that ball comes out the back because someone's run the quarterback there. Debnam, 39. Amity comes in, checks in front, and takes his first touch of the day. He'll get a lot today. Good play at Amity. Almost hits. Croatian was behind there, actually. And not quite marked there by Peter Harvey, a veteran of Killarney Vale, kicked a couple of goals in their qualifying final victory at Adelaide Street Oval. Lucas Holmes and I were present at.
As we saw last week, just as his boundary ball's thrown in, we saw Koshin against Warners Bay last week chopping in at the back. It was loose at the back, so I expect him with a fair few intercept marks today, David.
Yes, Wivel at the back there had sprung off his man, and if he's still free, if Cardiff get the football here, they're on. However, they can't. Ball comes through the centre. 33's Broadbent. He's gone in. Another shocky kick comes out and goes square.
They've just picked it up. Have Killarney Vale, Mark Adams going back to Wivel.
So here is Wivel now, who was free, and there he is. So Wivel's been free for the last 60 seconds, and he's a long way out. But unlike last year's GF, there is no wind, and Wivel's not a bad kick. This will test him. Very tight angle, 40 out. Going to go close to the man on the mark. He runs around a bit. Gets a decent piece of it. I think he's pulled that narrow side. In fact, he's really tugged it. It's gone out of bounds to the floor. So no score here. Killarney Vale and Cardiff, reserve grade grand final. John Sullivan calls that ball out of bounds. Won an AFL Merit Award at the Elliot Davey Medal recently. Lucas Holmes, and an extraordinary performance from Sully.
It was. Great performance as always from John Sullivan. What a great night that Elliot David Medal presentation was.
It was indeed. Oh, good grab in front. No, actually, umpire Robinson's being dragged out of that. So free kick, Killarney Vale. Comes down the wing from King. Grab taken there right in front where he should be. Little short pass. Again, just misses Harvey. Dednam's got the football. This kind of fella can play. He's played quite a bit of first grade this year. Chops that ball out. Mark taken out there by Cameron. And he's right at the arc there, Louis. Tough place to kick goals from there. Not quite Death Valley, but close. Probably be best off putting this to hotspot, and he has. Oh, Dednam's at the back on his own. Off hands, rushed. And we have the first score of the grand final. Cardiff are behind. Warners Bay yet to score. Lucas home time. 3 minutes elapsed time, please. Yeah, 3 minutes. Thank you. Ball comes out the flank here. Great kick taken by Blues. Really good kick out. Koshin, no wonder. He's got to go down the line, I reckon. Yeah, he does. Oh, taken. Yeah, good job there, did Braben. Taking a good mark, good size, good big size fella. Left foot, goes short, finds his man in Wold. Goes long, Wivel's free again. Started off well, Wivel. If they don't put pressure on him, he'll kill you. Oh, well done, Aaron Wivel. He has started off well. Another short one coming in here, I think. And he's found his man. Oh, he's dropped that mark. Shouldn't have. Runs right around, runs a fair distance. And this will be rushed through, I reckon, and is. So all square here. Killarney Vale behind, Cardiff behind. Aaron Wivel looking dangerous early on, Lucas, and as people will tell you, if you don't put body on him, close check him, he'll run a mark.
He sure is, and we've said throughout the season when we've seen Aaron Wivel play, he's most effective pushing right up the ground into the centre, so that's where he gets a fair few of his kicks, and we've seen that early.
Indeed.
We've gone for a bit of huddle here slightly of Killarney Vale, though they're going the far side.
Should be picked off there. No, can't quite get that one. Puts it up to the hot spot. Here we go. All body on body. Oh, great mark. That's a superb effort. Almost 50. Well done, Adams. Waiting. Coming down Combok side. Amity's got a chance here. Has to go the punch. Great mark in front of Amity. No, that's not 50. You dropped the ball, son. So this is Wold again. He started off with a couple of with the football. We were talking to Paul about him in the score box. He's a big, thick fella, and he's very hard to tackle. Look at the build on him. Really strong on the torso. So Wold's going to kick this from right on the arc. He likes his chances, and again, at the moment, there's no breeze. It is perfect weather for footy, Louis, isn't it?
Sure is, David.
Wold's got a fair bit of that. I reckon he's put that right, and he has. John Sullivan signals behind. Cardiff, 2 behinds. Killarney Vale, 1 behind. 5 minutes elapsed time here in the first quarter. Just getting settled here.
As you'd expect in a grand final, just both sides trying to get settled early.
Cardiff have gone zone defence. There is no huddling, not too much organisation. Amity's sitting at the back. Now, if he's got a long kick on him, that's where he should go. But he's obviously, lovely work. That's a really good spot to find his man there at half-back flank. Really clever. Down the far side, Dednam's got the sit. At the back's Amity. Using his body well. Well, good shepherd, Dednam. Amity's going to go on his non-dominant. Gets a good right footer away and almost finds Dednam, who couldn't quite take that one. Back come Cardiff. Straight down the ground. All should have been taken, not. It was an uncontested chest mark. Umpire said holding the player. Umpire Xander Robinson. And can't quite see the number yet. It'll come around shortly. Killarney Vale have got this kick. Half-back flank. Umpire's just about ready to tell him to play on, and he has. And he goes short out the wing, looking for Dednam. Can't quite get him. Roving at the back, and that ball is still not. He's just gone over there in front of the light tower and the Killarney Vale faithful with the big banner there just on the left-hand side of the screen. 1 point the difference. Cardiff in front.
Already, sorry, David. Already big crowd in. It's great to see for a lower grade grand final.
Indeed. And not too many whistles coming from behind us at the netball, thank goodness, Louis. It makes it a bit easier for us. Almost a push in the back there by Harvey, but not paid. So we've gone 6.5 elapsed time here at Newcastle number 1. If you've not, please get down if you've got a chance. It's a glorious day, great ground, fantastic place to be at. Really is a superb sports arena. So much tradition here. Out to the centre wing, almost a good tackle made there. Ball flies out. Bump comes out there from Coombe. And it's a bit of a stalemate at the moment, Louis. Not much happening.
It is. Both sides just trying to get their hands on the football, set their structures up all around the ground.
Pete Harvey just coming back on the ground in front of us, and he's unmarked at the moment. If Killarney Vale get a chance, Harvey is still unmarked. I think they're going to pick him up now. Oh, he's free over here. Now it's got a chance. Killarney Vale have got a real chance to put some scoreboard pressure on. Harvey, who was unmarked, and guess who? Called by Lucas Holmes. Harvey's still a chance.
Missed to the near side.
Missed to the near side. You were talking a minute ago about Koshin dropping off. Well, he dropped off there and didn't take the mark.
Yeah.
Which is not good. Goes straight down the spine, does Koshin. Goes into the centre, right to the centre circle. So an effective kick from Koshin. Oh, that's a throw, not paid. Oh, great tackle. Great tackle made by
Broadbent.
Broadbent. It was 33, thank you. Ryan Stanton's got this football. Combox wing. Get those binoculars right, David. James with the tap out. Over the shoulder, I thought, not paid. Lashley's in there. There's Lashley now. Good hands out. Wild at the back. Gets a handball away straight away. Keeps his feet. And avoids it pushing the back somehow. Out the ball comes to Lloyd. Koshin will go straight through here. Steps Devnam. Gets a handball out Lashley. Now he's dangerous. Goes straight down the centre. However, there was all Killarney. Well, that's a half volley. Good call stand. Not paid. Correct decision. Feeney. Rod. No, not Rod Feeney. That was Mark Adams. Feeney's got no hair, just like me, Louis. Should get out to Koshin here, and they've got it to him. He's the man. They want the ball. Hands in the ball. Out of bounds on the full, I think.
Yes.
And Will Cross Hicks will take this kick just in front of the Cardiff bench. No goals yet. We're almost halfway through the quarter, Luke. It's just the three behinds kicked in the match so far.
We are, though, as you'd expect. Grand finals, in essence, they are another game, but the pressure that comes with it is immense.
Koshin's got this one. They've got to do better. They've got to keep it. You've got to have Koshin marking someone all day, Louis. He's an expert at falling off.
He is bread and butter for Nick Koshin.
He's probably going to have to go down the line here and put this on the head of Braben. He does. Well-roved Macart. Gets that wall long. Good handball coming in. Here is a chance.
Price,
he'll kick this. Oh, David, he's giving the monster straight to Wivell. And Wivell's taken that mark cleanly. But Lucas, he's outside the square, I reckon. He will be on an angle. Now, Wivell should go back and think this through.
Killarney Vale need to have that man on that. It looks like he's going to run around. Now they've put the guy on the 10-metre arc.
Aaron Wivell kicks the first goal of the grand final. Not a surprise. He has been in very good touch this morning. Has the Wiv. Cardiff, 1-2-8. Killarney Vale, 1 point. Lucas J. Holmes.
Hunter Vale. Looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Vale on the range of affordable SUVs. Starting from just $23,990, drive away with a 5-year warranty and 5 years roadside assistance. Hunter Vale, give you more. Book your test drive today.
I know it's early days, Lucas, but Killarney Vale not looking to have too much system up forward yet. And Wivell cannot. Wivell's on a play that's shorter than him over here at fullback. And if Wivell's let run free, he'll decimate them, Lucas.
He is, and one name we'd expect to step up, and we haven't called that much, is the ex-skipper of the Killarney Vale first grade side, Brendan Lewis.
Indeed, haven't called him at all. That's holding the football given by Jody Henderson, I think. And Killarney Vale's got this kick. That's going to be Justin Daly, one of their better players. And he's going to take this on the block. Goes short. That might be Lewis now. Lucas Holmes, speak of the devil. It is. Yep. Brendan Lewis, the ex-first grade skipper now. He's going to take this kick probably right on the arc, Louis. Looking at where Stanton's got the man on the mark. Yeah, Lewis will probably kick this right on the line, Louis. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot express how good a day it is. Perfect weather, and there is no breeze at the moment that we can feel. And up here in the stands. So Lewis to put Killarney Vale on the board as regards goals. Right on the line. Gets a fair piece of it. Looks like it's faded right, Louis, like my drives. In fact, mine's go a lot further right than that. Killarney Vale, 2 points. Cardiff, 1-2-8. We've gone 11 and a half minutes in the first quarter. And Cardiff, just the one solitary goal to Aaron Wivell. Koshin goes short, has to be perfect. And he can't. He's paid that mark, has he? Goodness gracious me. Wold, who seems to be playing a roll across half-back, Lewis, is getting his hands in the football. Comes out Combox side. Kicks it to a shorter player in Price and picked off. No
Dropped.
mark taken, however. Did enough. Not dangerous play there. And kicked out by Broadbent. And that Ryan Stanton says, no, that's not deliberate. We'll have a throw in. So Edser's in this one. He's the ruckman. Edser and Campbell Wilson. So Edser and Wilson, you'd imagine that if it's a fair throw in, Edser's got the nod here. Good body, Wilson. In fact, he was favoured by the throw-in. Little handball comes out to himself. That's gone against Cross 6. Should have been Price. Fascinating handball. Push, no, he's turtle in. That's good work. That's holding the ball. Absolutely beautiful tackle. Perfect technique. Hugh O'Neill. As Lucas Holmes says, he's got him off his back and turtle him around. That's a perfect example of how to kick a foot, make a tackle in Australian rules footy. O'Neill goes down the spine. Braben's got the sit here. He's right in front. Where are the Rovers? Oh, there's one here. Oh, he's going off the ground. And it's a goal. Just got to get the number of that player, Louis. I can see him right now. Yep. Okay, just waiting. Get him to turn around. Lovely. At the second attempt, actually, that goal was kicked. And here he comes now right in front of us. We'll get his number for you shortly. Louis, can you go to an ad read, please, while I get that player's number?
I can. Belmont 16-footer Sailing Club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook, the home of the Black Diamond AFL.
Goal to Jesse Coombe, Lucas Holmes. Jesse Coombe, the second goal of the grand final. Ed's favoured by the throw-in, gets a right-hand tap down. Debnam sitting at quarterback, gets a handball out. Pushing the back almost towards Debnam, not paid. Ball at ground level. Jody Henderson's right in close, keeping a close eye on the participants in this melee. Well, not really a melee, David, but it's almost like a ruck. So, throw in line with the centre circle. Henderson throws it up. Edzer gets that one out with a left hand this time. Comes out the back. Holding the man, I think, to Cardiff. And 49 is John Ryan. So Ryan's going to take this kick on the block. Now he runs off to the left. Goes as long as he can. Wivels at the back. Tackle made. Umpire Robinson says mine. So 54 is Jackson. And he's up. Edzer stayed out of this one. Braybon's gone up with the tap. Another secondary tap coming up. Price at the back. Played first last week. Put down to Rezzies this week. No mark taken. Debnam going close in there. Oh, holding the ball, I think. Yeah, good tackle made. Campbell Wilson makes that tackle. Umpire Henderson gives a holding the ball decision there. Right in front of him. Down the line goes Wilson. Lewis is almost dragged out. That stays on his feet somehow. Handball comes out. 25 is Daly. Comes back with a handball. Back to Daly. Should get them into attack. Just inside 50. Cruel bounce for a forward. Cardiff on the rebound. Picked up there by Lewis. No, Campbell Wilson actually. It's touched, I reckon. Feeney can't quite take the mark. Amity's in there. What can Drano do? Gets it. It's intercepted, actually. Looking for Wilson. Almost over the shoulder there. Oh, he's paid holding the football. Fair enough. It was all over it. So free kick just inside 50. Lucas Holmes.
Just not making a genuine attempt there. That's what Ryan Stanton's paid holding the ball for, David.
Thank you, Louis. Lucas Holmes, ladies and gentlemen, our expert commentator. Ball comes back here. Finding Borrow. Can't quite pick it up, Feeney. Now he does. Steps his man. Oh, he's in trouble. Very slow. Cardiff all over him here. That's gone, I reckon, Jody. No. Says, I'll have it, thank you. Elapsed time here is 15 and a half minutes. And Cardiff looking very settled and organised. For mine, probably like another goal to show their dominance. Edzer taps it out intelligently. Debnam gets a short kick out that goes towards the boundary line. That'll be an interesting call if it goes out. It doesn't. Does now. And it's out of bounds on the full, actually, Lou, with a tiny little kick that you can hardly see. I've got the binoculars on here due to the sun on our screen. There was a tiny little kick right-footed that went out. So Cardiff got this free kick centre wing. Go long. No one can grab that one. Here's Coombe again, looking dangerous. Dednam sitting at the back. Good tackle, Coombe. Oh, one-hand pickup's not quite good enough. Needs to do it two-handed. Someone's calling goal square. And it's just missed to the right. So another behind Cardiff as that barbecue begins to smell magnificent. Cardiff 2-3-15. Lake Macquarie do a good job. Killarney 2 points. Got to touch that ball before it goes out. He gets there. Out of bounds. Right over there in the pocket.
They are, as you said, David. Yes. Cardiff looking more settled early.
Oh, yeah. Braben in this one. He'll win this one with pure body strength. Gets a handball out just. Away they go here. Ball should go in the hot spot. Off it goes. Who's at the foot of this one? No, couldn't quite take the mark. Wold's in there, trying to use his... Yeah, in fact, he's gone a bit too hard and given away an over-the-shoulder free kick. And this is going to be taken by 28. Yeah, no, that's not 28. I'm just trying to see that number. 33, thank you. It's Broadbent again. Thank you, guys. Little short one comes out. Very clever kick, actually. And away go Killarney down the flank. Great kick, finds space and finds Wilson running into lots of it. Takes a bounce and it's a horror. Goes short and direct. Oh, he stepped his man here. 2 steps. Oh, beautiful handball. Most unselfish Debnam will finish. Very good football, Killarney Vale, and all set up by a wizard piece of work by Brendan Lewis. Trent Dednam becomes the first goal kicker in the grand final for Killarney Vale. Killarney Vale 1-2-8. Cardiff 2-3-15. Lucas Holmes.
GE Industrial Solutions. GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the Hunter for the past 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Also proud sponsor of the BDAFL women's competition.
Dednam finishing there very professionally under all sorts of pressure. That's an important goal right near the end of the quarter, Louis, isn't it? So, Killarney Vale right back in this one, 7 points down. After, to be fair, Cardiff had the run of play in this quarter. They've been just a bit too good so far. Edza will get that one right-handed. He's a very effective tap ruckman, is Edza. Sun's starting to go off our screen. He may be able to call it, Louis, off here for a while. Oh, good tackle coming out. Straight down the centre. Braybon on the chest. No, it's not Braybon, I apologise. It's Zach Moore. Looking for leads. Wivel again in front. Oh, he's taken. They have all sorts of match-up issues with Wivel. And if this continues, do not be surprised to see... He's gone short to Edza. Do not be surprised to see them pull Lewis or someone like that, although it takes away their forward line. Wivel's going to cause them all sorts of problems if they give him space.
And that's where they're missing Corey Shackleton, Killarney Vale, David.
Absolutely. So Edza, who kicked a goal at Adelaide Street a couple of weeks ago, would love to finish off the quarter here with this one. Shanks it right. Kicked it like a ruckman, Lucas. Point to Cardiff. 2-4-16. Killarney Vale 1-2-8. We have about 40 seconds left in the quarter. Lucas.
And Corey Shackleton, like Nick Kosher, likes to drop off the play and plays that intercept marking player.
Well, there's 600 games experience between Shackleton and Kosher. 600, and that's, and at this level of footy, now he's some sort of a super huddle at centre half back. They've sprung it. Out they come. Big contest here. Cardiff roving very well. Dangerous here. Goes 1-2. O'Neill puts it back to the hot spot. They have to take a mark. Oh, Braben comes from nowhere and takes a really good, strong, big man's mark in a 3-man contest, Lucas.
He does. Braben coming in from the side was very well done there.
Big unit. When he puts his body on the line, he's a hard man to stop. So Braben, this will probably... There we go. So this now becomes a vitally important kick for the Cardiff Footy Club. Braben's going to take his kick after the siren. Going through his process. Cardiff at the moment are 8 points in front. Will either be 9 or 15 or 14 after this kick. Braben, left-footed. Slots it right over the umpire's head. Very important goal to Cardiff to re-establish their superiority. Cardiff, 3-4-22, I think, is right.
David.
And Killarney Vale 1-2-8. Goal kickers for the Cardiff Football Club. Jesse Coombe, Aaron Wivel and Jared Braben. And in one goal kicker for Killarney Vale is Trent Dednam. Lucas Holmes and I will be back with you shortly after a quarter time break with Killarney Vale leading by 14 points.
It's like I'm dreaming, you're the one I'm all about. Say
The Havel H2. From just $23,990 drive away. Every drive is a surprise. Have it all.
Welcome back to Newcastle #1 Sports Ground with the officials and fans and assorted friends and family clearing the ground. There's the 1-minute siren.
It's great to see so many people here bright and early, isn't it, David?
It's a lot of people here already. I mean, I know there's netball at the back, but that hill's really quite full. And it should be a cracking day of football. That Hunter Valley Derby next game is going to be a cracker.
It is. It's a mouth-watering clash, David.
It is, Lucas Holmes. A big cheerio to our mate Jimmy Newburn, who we caught up with earlier this morning. Lucas, it's good to see the great man.
It is great to see Jimmy here at the football.
It is. Okay, just about ready to go. Xander Robertson has the football, and we're away. Cardiff leading by 14. Short throw in favours Killarney Vale massively. Harvey is with first chance at the football. Dednam's in there. Ball comes out. Oh, almost a push in the back, I thought, and paid. Yeah, umpires paid that one. Harvey's got the kick. Not a long kick, Harvey, according to his club mates. Just gets it over Lashley's head. Go looking for Scott Reed. Lashley. Don't remember calling Reed's name in the first quarter. Oh, great tackle. Brendan Lewis, what a chase down. That'll inspire his teammates. Touch too far out to score, I would have thought, Louis. He'll give it a fair shot, though. Goodness me, that was an effective tackle. Hot spots it. No, in fact, he shanks it, and it goes straight. And just a slight bit of fade on it, and goes through from behind. Killarney Vale 1-3-9 after a brilliant tackle. Cardiff 3-4-22. Lucas Holmes.
1-4-10, David, is the score for Killarney Vale. And what we need
Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong
right.
screen. We'll get that sorted out.
What we need to see in this second quarter from Killarney Vale is their link from their midfield to the forward, as they haven't had many forward 50 entries so far. As we said, Lewis again, hook it back. Not 15, play on.
Comes down the line here. Coombe could have been interfered with, I thought. Cross 6 is going to come in. He's going to try and get a kick out here. It does. He's done it. It's over the shoulder. Lovely kick in the long run to Lewis. Almost had a short option here in Harvey and couldn't quite take it. Koshin's sitting off here, so he can't go long. There exactly is Koshin's. Oh, goodness me. For once, he lacks composure. Puts his teammates under more pressure than the Federal Coalition. Away they go, Cardiff. Left foot down the line. Very well picked off there, actually. Really clever mark by being in front. Back it goes. Oh, he's on his own. How he's got free in that forward area, I don't know. Might be Broadbent out there.
Cardiff have just, sorry, David. Cardiff have just got a spare player sitting in the slot, so no leads can come out from Killarney Vale.
That's where I think that Alistair Richardson will spend most of the afternoon in the Cup, Louis. Gets a fair bit of that. And slices it just off the side. Lewis takes the mark, but not before it's a behind. So I'll get the score right. It is 1-5-11, Lucas Holmes. I've got the thumbs up from LJ. And Cardiff 3-4-22. So it's 1-5 to 3-4. Koshin goes long. Almost a push out the back here, not seen. Braben was got fair square push in the middle of the back. That's a throw. Lashley's in there, right at the back of this contest. Makes an effort. Braben gets in the way. Oh, ducks his head. Could be in trouble. No. And umpire Henderson says, I'll have it. Elapsed times 2 3/4 minutes in the second quarter. Cardiff up by 11 points. Well, Killarney Vale has a good start this quarter. James gets that ball out. Another good tackle. It's a one-handed handball. Should have been pinged. Umpire blindsided. James gets a long ball out and clears the area. Oh, good grab. That's a mark. Goes long and goes wide. Should take that mark in the second dig. Is that Wivel again? It is Wivel. Now, he's just outside 50, Louis. He'll be looking for short options. Can you keep an eye for him? I've got the knocks on Wiv, just to see if there's someone in the slot. Yes, Killarney Vale have got people back in that slot stopping the lead. So Wivel's going to kick this probably from 55. Let's see how he goes about it. Gets a fair bit of that. I reckon that's a superb goal.
Wow.
It is. Aaron Wivel, take a bow. 2 goals to Wiv. Cardiff 4-4-28 after Killarney Vale all over in the start of this quarter. Killarney Vale 1-5-11. Lucas Holmes.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort. Pullman Magenta Shores Resort is an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast. Nestled between the pristine waters of the Pacific Ocean, Tuggerah Lakes, and surrounded by National Park, this resort offers guests everything. Impeccable service, amazing on-site facilities, sophisticated dining options, and Ryan Stanton's got the ball back.
Thank you, Lucas. Stanton up with the ball. We'll come back to Pullman and finish that read off, Louis. I think, to be fair.
Yep.
Jesse Kuhn with a short left footer coming out, Combox side. Lashley's in this contest. What can he do with Amity? Amity's going to try and work the shot and stay on his feet. He can't eventually. Has to go to ground. Lashley's done very well there. He's done really well. 3 efforts, Lashley, and almost gets the football. Amity's only just getting up now. There he goes. Beautiful handball from Amity. Cannot describe how good that was. Lewis has got the sit there and gets it out of bounds after a kick from Lockie Wilson. Lucas?
We've seen Brendan Lewis. We've been crying out for him this first 5 minutes almost gone. He's had about half a dozen touches of the football in that forward half. Very effective use of the football is Brendan Lewis.
Killarney Vale need to get the ball in the hands of their full forward Reid. He's got a good pair of hands and he's a good kick. James wins that tap out. Goes back around the other way. Left footer. Now that's out of bounds of the full. And not Campbell Wilson, I don't think, no. Justin Lloyd's going to take this one. Probably the best option is hotspot, although Koshin, again, is free. Koshin's all on his own in the centre of where you think this ball is going to drop. Nick Koshin will be. This is almost going to fall on Koshin's head here. Gets the football. And it goes through from behind. So Killarney Vale, Aaron's shooting with a lot of rush behinds. 1-6-12. Cardiff 4-4-28. We've gone 5.5 minutes in this second quarter. Ball out the far side. They're away down here, Cardiff. If he can pick that ball up, they're away. He does. Goes long. Wivel leading them a merry dance at the moment. Keeps the football in. Goes long. Wivel is having a great start to this game. And Adam, no, doesn't go out. Ball still in play. Continuing on, what can Cardiff do? Amity tackled. Killarney Vale under huge pressure here. Just managed to get that ball out. It's touched off the boot. Puts that ball up with a Gary Owen, who's underneath this one. Wivel again, couldn't quite take the ball. Comes out to cross Hicks. He's got a chance to clear the area and does. Goes long to the centre of the ground. Harvey at the back. Shrewd. Goes long towards Reid. Delivery not great. But that's what they need to do is get it to Reid. One out, Lucas Holmes.
Yeah, Regan Bowe just ushering the ball over the boundary line. Well done with the Reid putting the pressure on him. Gives Cardiff enough time to set up behind the football in the back half.
Koshin and giving out orders there. All talking and communicating. Reid's got the right call here with James. Reid will want body contact. James will not. And James gets it because he doesn't have body contact. Ball gets kicked off the ground. Right up near the square. Brendan Lewis has got this chance. Lewis! Wow.
No, he's
Point. Behind Brendan Lewis. I thought he kicked it himself after the wow call from the great guru Lucas Holmes, but not to be.
John Sullivan just moving late. Signal behind. Looked fairly good off the boot, though, did it?
I thought I was a goal myself. So Wild and Edzer and Spitzkowski are on the bench in front of Cardiff. There's some experience for you.
Get around Clint was the call from the Cardiff players there, David.
Indeed. Ball out of bounds in front of Peterson. Cardiff leading by 15 points. And speaking of the devil, here comes Spitzkowski now. Did a good job at Adelaide Street a couple of weeks ago on a beaten side. Oh, ball flings out. James gets it out. That can't go out. It doesn't. It's such a clever kick, actually. Clears the play. And that's also a very clever kick. Gee, they've done that well. They've gone 50 metres with 2 risky kicks.
They have that last kick. Miles Peterson, an elite runner, elite sprinter is Miles Peterson. So very athletic man.
Thank you very much. Schoolmate of yours, Lucas Holmes?
Just played juniors with Miles.
Very good. James gets that tap out. Amity screws that around left-footed. Ball beats Spitzkowski. Comes back here, left-footed, looks for a man. That mark's got to be taken because it's a dangerous kick. Koshin sitting there. Now he's danger. Koshin reads it well, gets it away just in time. Oh, goodness me, there's another dangerous kick. Oh, what a... Has he paid that? No, he's just paid fair contest. Goodness me. Ball goes long and will go out of bounds. Just waiting on that. It's out of bounds of the full, Lucas. I think that might be a Cardiff kick. Spitzkowski was calling an out-of-bounds kick. Out-of-bounds call, and someone will be taking a kick there in that back corner. I want to see who it is. There's a player down injured from Cardiff because he's run into that fence. And I can tell you from cricketers, and I know, Lucas, that running into that fence is not much fun.
No, I wouldn't expect it to be.
O'Neill's calling plays over to the side. Goes along. Killarney all over this one, though. Broadbent gets it out. Mark should have been taken, wasn't. Harvey has an airy. Reed's in there. Good tackle on Spitzkowski. Koshin, as always, gets that football out. Got to get... Oh, well done, Wild. Has a very arrogant bounce as well. Then gets rid of it. Edson needs to go along with the kick and does. They've cleared the area. Braben's in front. Now they've got a 1-on-2. He's got to get this ball to Lashley. Lashley's running to space, and there's a man on again. If he can get it to him, he does. He goes short. Wivel handball off. Great football, Cardiff. Magnificent football.
It sure was, David. As
Just
we're
waiting
just looking for the...
Sorry, Louis.
No, better say just as we're waiting for the play number. Well done there. Good link football as Cardiff had the overlap.
Still just waiting for him to turn around, Louis. There it is. Goal kicker was Zach Moore. So goal to Zach Moore for the Cardiff Footy Club. Watch this play here. Braben over to Lashley. I thought Lashley could have stopped and gone. He gives it to Wivel. Wivel finds a man unselfishly, all on his own. Zach Moore, goal. Great football, Lucas, and that's good counter-attack at its very best, mate.
It sure is. Killarney Vale being fairly inefficient in front of goal, and Cardiff get their only a couple of chances for the quarter and make full advantage.
Amity over the shoulder. Should have got a free. Goes with his non-dominant right. Ball bounces through. Here's this guy, Koshin, again, who's having a very good game. Wouldn't have expected anything less from such a vast, experienced player. Turns around to his left. Looks for Spitkowski. Got to get rid of it. Koshin will come onto his right. Now goes a little handball off. Spitkowski's in there now. Ball comes out there from Hawthorn. Down from ones this week. Edzo needs to get that off by hands and does. They've got the run of this, haven't they, Lucas? Coombs going well. This is dangerous, though. Now they've got to get a kick. Great tackle. Killarney Vale, well done. All through perseverance there, Lucas Holmes. Killarney Vale's earned themselves a free kick.
It did at one stage there. Cardiff had about a 4 or 5 in one, and although Killarney Vale managed to turn the ball over.
Ball comes out from Adam Feeney, going short to no one. He's actually made no attempt at the football. Goodness me, how he's got away with that, I don't know. Drops, falls over Wild. Chance comes to Campbell Wilson, who I think is going to put this out of bounds. The full. In fact, it's a shocking kick. Goes up and down the one spot. Over the shoulder, paid against Killarney Vale up there in the corner. Let's get that number for you.
Chris Davies with the free kick, David.
Thank you, Louis. Down towards Wild and Braben. Braben makes a contest. Here's Debnam, very clever player. Vast experience again. Zara towards Reed, who we were talking about earlier. Hasn't seen much. It's a 3-on-2. They've got a Shepherd. Reed's got a chance here. That's not Reed, actually. I've made a mistake there. That's actually Berkelman. And it's gone out of bounds on the full from 10 metres. And in fact, it was 53. My bad again. It's Boyd. I thought I saw a 6 there. So it's Boyd who's just had a miss there. Koshin with the football. He's been close to the best player on the ground, Lucas Holmes.
He has. I think Koshin and Hugh O'Neill have been good for Cardiff throughout these first 2 quarters.
Lovely mark out there. One grabber. Goes down the wing, but Killarney, no, he's not. He's at the back. This is the most confident football I've ever seen Aaron Wivel play. He just looks a cut above the rest at the moment. Superb delivery. He's going to go, no, it doesn't go square. O'Neill goes down the line. Running into space. I couldn't quite pick it up. Not poised enough. Cross Hicks kicks to, you won't believe that. He's kicked that to himself. Out that ball comes short pass. Almost didn't know it. And picked off by Koshin again. Gets the benefit of a good Shepherd. Goes long. Picked off by Dednam, who's actually been quite solid for the Bombers. Under all sorts of pressure. Campbell Wilson with the football. Decides to kick it straight down the spine. 1-on-1 contest. Davies is in there, as is Brendan Lewis. Lewis will be first. He's got very good reflexes. Handball out, Spitzkowski did enough. Boyd, left footer. Who's he kicked that to?
A 3-on-1 against his play, David. That's not...
Wasn't overly wise, was it? Scott Reed comes in, can't get the football. Cardiff plays injured. Is that your mate Davies in front of us there, Lucas? Coming off down here in the flank.
Shall keep an eye on that for everybody.
Thank you. Killarney Vale's got the football, centre wing. Love a little step around move. Ordinary kick, except he found space. Over the shoulder, I think, paid as well. So an over-the-shoulder kick paid to Killarney on that far, far side. Goes straight away as they've got it. Killarney's got to run and carry now and take risks. That ball's going to go out of bounds. Ineffectual kick. As I said earlier on, Killarney are really having problems in going forward. They don't have any targets, and Cardiff are clearly playing at least one loose man in there, Louis.
They are, and that is Chris Davies, who's just come off a bit hobbling. That's what Brendan Lewis has been in the game, but seeing that he's playing half forward, they lose that length from the midfield to the forwards is what we've been asking for throughout this game so far.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised to see him spend some time on the football in the second half, Lucas, when the Killarney brain trust get going and have a rethink. They've got to recalibrate because Cardiff are leading by 21 points, 14 and a half minutes into the second quarter. And Killarney at the moment, a little bit aimless, I suppose, is the way going forward. James and cross Hicks, big thump James, that's worth a kick. Oh, Price, I love the spin move, but immediately set up on with an excellent tackle. Debnam dispossessed by James. Goes again, Debnam. He won't stop trying, I can tell you. And that's Shell out there, ball out in front of him. Shell's easy to pick. He's he and Lashley have got wearing the dreadlocks, Lucas.
They have, David. And you think maybe more poise going inside forward 50, considering that they've almost had all the ball inside forward 50 this quarter, rather have Killarney Vale?
Yes. O'Neill's got this football now, drops it, now gets it again. Good, almost to push them back, I thought, Xander. And Robinson says, I'll have it, thank you very much. So, gone just over 15 minutes gone here. James, another tap out over Cross Hicks. Price at the back here, gets a tap out. Not bad from when you're 5'6". Left-handed handball comes out. Oh, that's over the shoulder. And paid. So, Killarney will free kicked out in that far wing. They've got to act now. He's run and carry, that's great. That's what they've got to do. Can he find someone? Again, no, Spitkatsi's under pressure here. Brendan Lewis has stayed on his feet and...
Koshin out the back.
And Nick Koshin. Goodness me. 1-2. Got to get rid of it now. Now he's under a bit of pressure. They're really continuing to go work hard, Killarney Vale. Debnam, this is the man they want to get the ball to. He will deliver. Now Lewis is on here. Can he keep it in? No. So too much. They just need... just one or two things to go right in the forward line, and they need to deliver a little bit better. Like that went across the ground, almost went square.
Yeah, they have, and that's the thing. They've got Lewis leading on the flank, but they need to go straight up the corridor.
Edzer gets a tap down. Oh, great handball to Debnam.
Oh,
who finishes? Oh, a bit of class. Trent Debnam, there's the extra bit of class with a beautiful check side kick. Killarney Vale, 2-7-19, Cardiff. 5-4-34. LJ.
ISC has been at the cutting edge of designing and manufacturing apparel for elite sporting teams for over 20 years, and they're proud to be the official apparel partner of the Black Diamond AFL.
Well, Lucas, here we go again. He's the quick hands come out from Shell and beautifully finished by Devon. That is such a quality finish. Jody Henderson with the football in the centre. Killarney Vale hanging on. They're certainly tackling hard and putting pressure on Cardiff. This is shaping to be a pretty good grand final. The dominant figure so far, Aaron Wivell and Nick Koshin. Braben on his own. Now Wivell's in front here, but now what can he do? Thinks it away, goes left-footed, just gets a grubber away. Lashley putting pressure on and holding the man. Interesting decision. Probably there too, just quietly. Xander Robertson in perfect position. Wild and Lewis. Wild gets that one out. Coombe getting the crumbs. Gets it out. Price there as well. Wild's free. Coombe with a little grubber. That ball's heading in. It will not come out. And Jody Henderson has the football. We've got 18 minutes according to that clock there. You have just a bit over 18 minutes. Tap out Debnam, who's really starting to get some influence and touches. Spitkowski's out there, and Koshin comes off his man again. Amity's got to be more aware of that if he's going to rest on him. Now, this ball's a big ball because it's coming on the bounce. He'll step onto his right. Lovely work there from Peterson, the elite sprinter. Needs to get another tap out. Oh, he's going to get more than that. He's going to get a 50-metre kick. Braben's got the sit. Oh, gets a one-hander. Where's Price? Down at ground level where he belongs. Gets a tap out to himself. Great tackle. And another good tackle. This is good football to call. In at ground level. Held in. Most enjoyable that was. That was a real fair, good grand final contest, LJ.
Very good passage of play. For anything, David, it's just lifted in this past 2 or 3 minutes from both sides.
Killarney Vale, in my mind, have lifted in the last 5 minutes. They really have. James. Debnam's in there. Where are the Cardiff Rovers? Price. James has followed that one up. Coombe. Chance. Poster. Thought he'd done enough there. Cardiff 5-5-35. Killarney Vale 2-7-19. Very close to half time, after which Lucas and I will go and get something to eat, Louis.
We will.
Late Macquarie's got the food on today. They do a great job. Barbecue, pies. It's a great day. Get down here to Dunmont, everyone. Get down and watch some really good local footy. Oh, should have taken that. Dedman so often is in the right place. Turns out one, screws it round over his shoulder. Price has got the sit. Can't quite get the grab. Reed comes through as he had to, like a freight train, and creates a contest for Killarney Vale. And that is halftime, right on the money. Very good game of football. Cardiff 5-5-35. Killarney Vale 2-7-19. Lucas, just before we go to break, goal kickers, please.
Goal kickers, firstly for Cardiff. 2 goals to Aaron Ribble, and then singles for Jesse Coombe, Zach Moore, and Jared Braben. And then for Killarney Vale, 2 goals for Trent Debnam.
Killarney Vale really hanging on there, Lucas, and putting in a much better effort, but need to get themselves arranged in the forward line, need to open play out, and they've got to do something. They've got to start making Koshin accountable in particular.
Yeah. As you just said then, sorry, David, we saw Dane Amity resting on him, but he's still going to make him accountable.
Absolutely. Cardiff in front by 16 points. We'll be back with you in about 10 or 11 minutes' time after a half-time break.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL.
You're looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval and their range of affordable SUVs.
We want to give a massive thank you to all of the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL sponsors.
Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club.
GE Industrial Solutions.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort.
ISC.
Prime 7.
Bar TV Sports.
The Entertainment Grounds.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery.
Marks Men Workforce.
Please support our sponsors that support us.
And we'll catch you on the radio 6 to 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
It's like I'm dreaming, you're the one I'm all about. Say,
The Havel H2. From just $23,990 drive away. Every drive is a surprise. Have it all.
Welcome back to Newcastle number 1 sports ground here in West Newcastle for the second half of the Black Diamond Cup Reserve Grade Grand Final between Killarney, Vale and Cardiff. With me in commentary, Lucas Holmes. Lucas, your thoughts?
Thoughts we spoke about a bit earlier. We saw in that last quarter, especially Brendan Lewis get his hands on the football, push it in that last 5 minutes, especially he pushed up towards the centre of the ground. And you said, and I agreed that needs to spend some time in the centre of the ground to get the connection going between the midfields and the forwards in order for them to get some goals on the board, as they've only kicked 2 goals, 7 so far, David.
As Killarney Vale run back on the field. Yeah, look, Killarney Vale, you would imagine that the brain trust at half-time would have been figuring out a much better avenue to goal and occupying Nick Koshin. Even if someone stays on Koshin and plays a negating role, if he continues to sit unabated and untouched, it's in the, as we call it here, you and I, in the slot, or what they would call in the hole in the AFL, he will tear them apart. The other thing that they've got to look at is how to control Aaron Wibble. Wibble's just run amok. Every time he gets near him, he's just in space. Your ex-club mate, Dean Crotty, always used to love playing on Wibble because he'd try and put body on him and put him off a bit. But if he continues on running untouched, he'll cause some serious havoc in this second half. Cardiff up by 16 points, as you can see there on your screen. Cannot express to you how good a day it is. As Andrew Scott, one of the league's best footballers, walks off, he'll be playing in the next game between Maitland and Singleton, which Lucas Holmes, while we've got a chance to talk about it, Maitland and Singleton, what a mouth-watering clash this is.
It sure is. As we saw Taranto coming back in for Maitland's a big in, and out Dustin Spriggs, obviously, but out for Singleton is Travis Bates, the league's leading goalkeeper from last season, David.
And Mitchell Gaffney, who broke his collarbone here last week. So Bates has been out for a couple of weeks. But, yeah, look, that will be a cracker. As I said, a different situation than last year. Singleton were the dominant side in the league last year, and they proved it. Today, I think they'll have their work cut out to win. I think Maitland are slight favourites, but it will be a cracking game of football. It's siren time. Just about ready to go. Jody Henderson's got the football. The Cardiff interchange players come off. It's Lashley, Spitkowski and Peterson in there. Jody Henderson's got the football there, and we're away. It's rock and roll time in the second half. Now we can call off the screen. Louis, you might have a chance now. And away we go. Ball at centre-half back. Good tackle made there. Out the ball comes, left-footed. Tries to step his man, ducks his head. Won't get a free kick for that. Does get a kick out. Price! Couldn't start that early, could they? They have. Price gets up off the ground with a lovely left foot snap. Cardiff 6-5-41 on Lucas Holmes' iPad. And Killarney Vale 2-7-19. Lucas Holmes.
Prime 7. In 2017, Prime 7 has every big game live and free. Coverage includes 4 games every round on 7, mate, including Friday and Saturday night and Sunday afternoons. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
And Seven's got all of the finals in the AFL starting next Thursday night when my Giants go across to Adelaide Oval, and we'll give the Crows a touch-up.
It'll be interesting to see if they get Rory Sloane back to the Crows, but otherwise I think it'll be advantage Giants.
Love that. Love when you talk like that, Lucas. Now Collingwood aren't involved. Had to just say that, ladies and gentlemen. Amity. Down the line. Oh, lovely work. Really, really clever from Daly. Oh, here's a chance. Reed's got a chance now. Can he pick it up? Pushes off, does get it out. Gets a left-hand handball out of this Broadbent. Someone's in the back of the square on their own there, and Cardiff haven't picked up. Back goes Koshin.
Koshin does.
Harvey's ducked out the back in the square on his own, but Koshin's smart enough football to realise what's going on. Edzer tapped down. He's going to win most of the taps. He's just a bit too tall for them, Tony Edzer. Jody Henderson says, I'll have that, thank you. Ball at centre-half forward. Dangerous area. No boundary line to protect them here for Cardiff. They've got to be very smart how they get away with this. Oh, uncontested ruck. That's not what you want to see. I'll tell you one player that I think will be wanting to lift himself is Dane Amity. He want to get a lot more touches of the football and get involved.
He does, and he often bobs up in these big games as well, so expect Drano to come out at some stage.
Indeed. Little short right foot kick comes out, and they've cleared the area. Coombs got the run of this. He'll get onto his right, I'd imagine. Yep, turns inside. Oh, great tackle. What a big effort. And there's Argy Bargy on. That's like, oh, goodness me. Difference in weight divisions, let's just say that. Wilson goes down the flank. Should have been dragged out of that. I would have thought umpire, not paid. And probably will have this football, the umpire. Yeah, Jody Henderson says that's mine, thanks. What a lovely tackle. I thought Coombe was away there. Ball comes up. Won by Killarney Vale. That might be out of bounds in the full.
It is.
And is. Goodness me, it's hard with this son, isn't it, Lucas?
It is, David.
It's not easy, but we push on. Broad went with the football on the far flank. Going to go inside. Finds Adams. Adams goes square again and badly. So Wivel's in there. He'll sit on the outside and try and get it at the football, but comes to Killarney Vale. Straight down to Campbell Wilson. Goes short. Beautiful lead and finds Daly. Daly's got the ball just outside the arc. Goes short again. Harvey. Good grab. Now this will, if Michael Smith's to be believed, and Michael Smith does know most things Killarney Vale, this will push him for distance. If he takes a shot, watch for this to end up in the square. They're coming to him. They know he can't get the distance. Harvey. Right in the square. Ball tapped out. And a behind, I believe.
Yes.
Behind. Killarney Vale shooting, starting to cost them like it did for your boys last week, Lucas Holmes. 2 goals, 8-20. And Cardiff 6-5-41. Cheer out all the Warners Bay lads down there at Fane Oval having their end of your season event. We'll give them a cheer out later on as well, Lucas.
Well, we saw that last week with Warners Bay and Cardiff. As soon as Cardiff got out and they made the most of their opportunities, Borrow taps the ball along in front of us. Tries to keep this ball in, has the speed. Gets to Wivel. Wivel goes long to the top of the square and trying to find Spiskowski. Oh, no, is it?
Coombe.
Thank you, David.
Lovely work down here by Borrow. That was really clever. It's good, well called, Lucas. Spiskowski's sitting over here on the bench.
There's your problem.
Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Yes. He's the one with the surfer haircut.
Spiskowski,
yeah.
Thank you.
So up deep in the forward pocket for Cardiff. Just the one goal this quarter to Price from Cardiff with a lovely left foot snap. Braben might grab that out. He doesn't. Coombs on his own. Good tackle. Cross Hicks, who's been very good today, gets that football out and clears. Now Zach Moore gets his football. Goes left-footed. Lashley's in front. Oh, goodness me. Thought he might have made a bit more of an effort at that one. Braben comes from the back. No, not Braben. Lovely work. And he's missed. Just to the side. So Cardiff 6-6-42. Killarney Vale 2-8-20. Lucas Holmes, if Cardiff kick the next goal, it's going to be very difficult for the Bombers.
It is, considering Killarney Vale have only kicked 2 goals in 2.25 quarters. You wouldn't expect it would be hard for them to kick many more than that.
Terrific goal marked by Lloyd in front in an enormously difficult situation a moment ago. Wivel is screaming for this. Dednam does too well on the mark, as you would expect from this quality player. Daly gets that ball. That's a good kick. It's a 2-on-1. Lewis roves beautifully, stays out the contest. Very smart. Dednam's free. Can he kick his 3rd goal? No, he doesn't. He goes unselfishly to Reed, who can't quite get the football. Reed, he's pretty clever around goal and does the business. Reed off Dednam and Killarney Vale hanging on. 3-8-26, Cardiff 6-6-42. 16 points of difference. Lucas J. Holmes.
Star 104.5 FM. Star 104.5 plays the music we all love and has proudly supported the Black Diamond AFL since 2005.
Was listening to Star FM on the way up. They were playing lots and lots of new stuff and old stuff. They even played Collie Minogue this morning, Lucas.
There we go, David.
Star 104.5 FM, a great local station on the Central Coast. I'm privileged to listen to them every day. And they're great supporters of ours and have been around as long as the BDAFL, which is wonderful. We thank them for their support and ongoing support, Louis. Edsa, Cross Hicks. Cross Hicks has been one of Killarney Vale's best today, but Edsa gets that one. He's favoured by the throw-in, actually. Peterson gets that ball out as Lucas is playing an elite sprinter. Lucas, what distances did Peterson run at? All of them? Or
I'm not.
Well done, Mac Art. That's trouble.
Sure, David.
Trouble. That must have been close. But he was a really good sprinter. That's
still is a very good sprinter, is Miles Peterson.
Edsa and Cross Hicks. Edsa in front, gets it out.
All alone at the back.
And so is Mackart at this end, although Debnam and Cross-Hicks have just about been the two best players on the ground for the Bombers. Cross-Hicks has really been good, and Debnam's class has shown through quite a few times. Great tap out Cross-Hicks. Spitkowski gets in there, gets his body in line and sets up Blues. Ball comes out of bounds at Nutmeg's Borrow. And there'll be a throw in just near the arc. Boundary up by Myers Macaulay will throw this one in. So younger brother of Lincoln.
Yes.
Is that correct, Louis?
Correct, David.
Thank you. It's just really starting to get some dominance at the packs. Lewis, magnificent pickup. Absolutely superb. The Lockie Wilson goes long.
And it's downfield,
Thank you. So Daly, I think, will get the kick. Pointing to get Lashley on the mark. They're running down here. Here's a chance. Amity's on his own.
And they've got one over the back too.
Now, Spitkowski's gone to the guy on the side. He's too tight. Spitkowski's played that well and stayed in the middle of them. Here comes Reed. And Amity's going to go to him. Reed. Oh, one-handed. Just couldn't get there. Falls to ground. Cardiff and under all sorts at the moment. And it's a ball up.
Need to try and lock this ball inside their forward 50 and create a score. Do Killarney Vale to keep in this contest.
Now, Lucas, they need another goal straight away. Comes out from Cardiff. Wivell, who's been quieter this quarter. They just haven't got the football to him. Shell does the right thing and stays out of that contest. Edzer comes along and does beautifully. If he gets a kick here, he's done superbly well. Take a bow, Tony Edzer, and Wivell's running into the space. Now, Wivell might take him on. Wivell might take it. He won't. He's gone on. That is superb play. Now, Moore's on his own. Oh, Cardiff Football Club, goal of the day. Absolutely superb. Honestly, if you want to watch how to play football, this all comes back to Tony Edzer's desperation, set up the Wivell, unselfish kick. That is superb, Cardiff.
Peter Blues, the goal kicker, David.
Thank you, Peter Blues. Thank you for that, mate. If we go back, just have a look at some of this coverage here. That was just brilliant football. Really was. Down here, so this is all the work. Wivell, watch this. Totally unselfish. Just before he ran out of bounds. Moore across the Blues. And that is a brilliant team goal. That's one of the best goals you'll see anywhere all day today, Lucas Holmes.
It was. Moved it coast to coast in Cardiff. It was well done.
So Cardiff up by 22 points. Ed's a left-handed this time. He's really starting to knock him around in that ruck. He's getting complete dominance at contests. Left foot comes out. Wivell's in front again. He'll get this one now. Watch out. Kicks to a interesting spot. Real chaos ball coming. Who can stay composed? Oh, good tackle, actually. That's a good bump. Ball gets pushed out. That's Lewis in front. Can he step his feet? Great tackle. He's in trouble. Oh, man. The Cardiff people in front of us were calling ball, Lucas. That must have been very close.
They had a fair argument there.
For once, Edson's bodied out of it by Jackson. At the back is Zara. Lewis is away. Now, he's got a paddock here. Needs to think this through. They're on out the back if they can get it to him. Oh, great work, Spitkowski. Must stay on his feet now. Oh, great work. Great contest. Causes chaos ball. Oh, what a tackle. Away they go. Spitkowski take a bow in a 1-on-2. Someone's got to stay down. They haven't. Here's Wold. Wivell's out the backs calling for it. Can he get him? Aaron Wivell! No, just can't quite get the football. Oh, he comes back. Wivell again! Another one, Aaron Wivell. Stays alive. Cardiff really started to put their print on this game. 8-6-54 Killarney Vale. 3-8-26. Lucas J. Holmes.
Bar TV Sports. Bar TV Sports specialise in the live streaming and broadcasting of local sport, including the Black Diamond AFL. Bar TV Sports, making your game the main game.
Maitland team sheet, just the emergencies out. So no changes, Maitland, ladies and gentlemen, later on in the Black Diamond Reserve, in the plate. Wivell stays alive here, gets a crash ball, out it comes, snaps over his shoulder. Aaron Wivell, what a performance so far, Lucas.
He's been very good. He's been one of their best so far, has Aaron Wivell.
He most certainly has. Stanton with the football. Edzer he's had a great quarter, and this bloke, Debnam, has, I reckon, now been the best Killarney Vale player on the ground by a long way. Cross-6 is the only one near him who's played a very good game. Out they come. That's a dribble football. Comes out. He needs to keep that ball along in front of him and does. Does a great job out there with the 2 Killarney Vales, inclusive of Daly. And off comes Evan for an extremely well-earned rest, Tony Edzer. Take a bow. That's a superb last 10 minutes of football. And he might have set his team up for a very, very well-earned premiership here, Lucas. I know it's early, but Killarney Vale, to me, don't seem to have the answers yet to kick goals in clumps, Lou. They've only kicked 3.
Yeah, they haven't, David. And that's what you want, the skipper leading from the front, and that's what Tony Edzer has done so far.
Yeah. Ball up here for Stanton. Jackson's up. And looks like, no, it won't be Hawthorn up. It'll be James. Hawthorn or Ruckgrove. Well done, Jackson. Ball comes out. Little short, what I thought was an illegal handball. In there is Shell. Oh, great tackle, Shell, actually. Really well done. Ball comes out. Oh, great step. Killarney Vale not giving up. That's not their mantra at Killarney Vale. They teach them to have a crack. They're not going to give up at all. Cardiff just a bit too composed so far. Magnificent kick to Wold. Got space, got room. Here goes Lashley. Now, let's have a look and see how they set this up. Coombs should run off here. He does it well done. Oh, he's still staying alive, is Adams. Great hands more. Lashley's going to look for Wivel. No, he's going to go himself. Wivel at the back. Can't quite grab the mark. He needed one more step. He would have had that on the chest. Point. Go, Louis.
Sorry there, David. Just every time Aaron Wivel's gone near the ball, it just looks like something's going to happen. It's what we've seen so far.
Wivel couldn't quite gate that ball, and they get it out there to Amity. Short kick, Debnam. No, it's not Debnam this time. It's Feeney, Rod. Ball goes long. One-on-one contest. Cardiff's backmen have been quieter this quarter. They've had so much of it, their followers, the Cardiff's backmen, have had a chance to recuperate. Oh, here's a chance. And he's kicked that too. Now, I've got to get a number for you. It might be Harvey. I can see the player, Louis. I'll just wait till he turns his number. Broadbent kicks the goal for Killarney Vale. And they hang on. It is 8:7:55 Cardiff, 4:8:32. Thank you, Lucas. 4:8:32 Killarney Vale. Elapsed time is 15 minutes gone in this quarter. So Killarney Vale hanging on. Is it 2 goals each this quarter?
No, 3 goals for Cardiff that earlier, which snapped from Lachlan Price, Peter Blues and Aaron Wivel, and then Scott Reed and just the goal then from Broadbent.
So they're hanging on. Good grand final so far this one, ladies and gentlemen. On Bar TV, the best in the business. The Hunter Haval Black Diamond Cup Reserve Grade Grand Final from Newcastle #1 Sports Ground. In commentary, Lucas Holmes and myself, David Redden. And on our cameras, Izzy and Clay, and our EP is Liam with the Ranger Johnny there and about somewhere, putting on sunscreen, no doubt. Lucas Holmes, the Ranger. Out the ball comes Lashley. He's had quite a few touches. Goes long. Oh, push out. That's a straight-out push. Wivel's waiting. Now chance. Can he pick it up? Does. Acts quickly. They should shepherd that through. Oh, goodness me, it's a point. I thought he'd kick that. 8:56 Cardiff. Killarney Vale 4:8:32. Just sometimes Wivel has one step and he doesn't realise.
Yeah.
Just one sometimes. Cardiff have got the outriders here. Wild's out here with us, and again the man comes in short, Lewis. So Lewis is playing on the ball, it seems, Louis. Last desperate attempt, I reckon. Magnificent delivery, and I do mean superb. Out there to Zara. Comes inside to Wilson of the Lachlan variety. Continues on and tackled, but got the football free. Cardiff really putting the clamps on here. 44 is Blues, kicked a goal. He's found Peterson out here now. If he's as quick as Louis says he should run. Great work here by Lewis. This ball will go out eventually, I'd reckon. Peterson gets it out. Very good, fair contest between two good players there.
Probably didn't want to take it. Probably would have taken on anyone there, bar Brendan Lewis. Very skilled player, kept his feet.
Yes, that's the key, isn't it, Lucas? At this level of football, you keep your feet. Umpire McCauley with the throw-in. James taps that out. Campbell Wilson at the back. Zara starting to get a few touches, having some influence. Ball out of bounds in front of Harvey. Half forward flank, and Borrow, who's been solid for Cardiff today. So Cochins really hasn't had many touches this quarter because most of the ball's been here in the centre or sort of half forward for Cardiff. It's only gone in a couple of times for Club, and they've struck, which is credit to them. James, now Jody Henderson's found a free kick, I think. He has. Jackson. No, it's not Jackson. He's actually got it right first time. And he shanked a kick. Zach Moore's got a 1-on-2. Can't quite get there. So, ball comes along from Killarney. It's a 1-on-1 contest. Oh, well read. Superb mark. Is that Debenham again? Yep. This bloke's a good player, Lucas. He did well when he played in Black Diamond Cup for Cardiff. Sorry, Killarney, I beg your pardon. Great bump there. And speaking of the devil, there's Nick Koshin. And out there's O'Neill. He's got a paddock. Decides to go long to a 1-on-1 contest. Coombe in front. Lovely hands coming out. Can they get Wivel? No. That's Amity sitting in the hole. And away go Killarney. They've got room. This next possession's very important as we get near the end of the quarter. Goes long. Lewis at the front. What a contest. Takes out one of his own men. Cardiff need this ball to stay in to create a stoppage. They have. What a fly that was from the side, Louis.
I was going to say they've almost gone in there too high, allowing Koshin to come over the top at the last minute. Lewis comes in from the side.
So we've got just over a minute left. This is fundamentally important for Killarney. They really need to kick a goal to be any chance of a show. Tap out comes out. And he's grabbed the ball in the ruck contest and been tackled. Great decision, Zan. And Cardiff have the football via James, the ruckman. Goes long. Very long. Ball's going to come back. Adams puts it back in the blender. At them, not quite taking that mark. Still got a chance here, Killarney Vale. Coming through his Koshin. Does superbly well. And he's going to get the ball back here. He'll come down this flank, I would reckon, and he'll look for the line. He needs that one to go out in front of Amity. And, oh, my goodness. How clever was that, Lucas Holmes?
Played it to perfection there, did Nick Koshin, as he has the entire game so far.
Lashley coming on, Moore coming on for Cardiff here at the bench. Cross Hicks needs to get back out there. He's one of their best players today. Jackson's done okay in the ruck with Edser off on the bench. James, good tap out, however, over his shoulder. Ball comes out. Oh, great tackle, Brendan Lewis. Debenham's got the chance here. He'll pick it up now. What can he do? Oh, gets smothered. He's a big play right near the end of the quarter.
Needs to go quick.
Does need to go very quick. Wivel!
Wow. And there's a siren.
Oh, you're kidding me. The umpire has just heard that. So the siren's just been blown with Aaron Wivel taking a kick. Lucas, for Killarney Vale, the grand final's right here. He kicks this goal, and I reckon they're just about there. Aaron Wivel, after the three-quarter siren, to kick his fourth and Cardiff's ninth, and to put them 30 points in front with 20 minutes of football. Aaron Wivel. Done it, the two-hand salute. 4 goals, Aaron Wivel, in a sublime display. Cardiff, 9-8-62. Killarney Vale, 4-8-32 for Killarney Vale. 2 goals to Debenham, their best player. Broadbent and Reed, the others. 4 goals to Wivel and singles to Price, Coombe. Blues, Moore and Braben. Before a break, Lucas J. Holmes.
Did just very well on that last kick. Aaron Wivel managed to keep it very low. Didn't give it a chance to get very air, considering how far he was out from goal.
Superb work. And Cardiff seem to have the answers. They're up by 30. We'll be back with you very shortly after a three-quarter time break. Cardiff up by 30 points.
It's like I'm dreaming, you're the one I'm all about. Say
The Havel H2. From just $23,990 drive away. Every drive is a surprise. Have it all.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL.
You're looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval and their range of affordable SUVs.
We want to give a massive thank you to all of the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL sponsors.
Belmont 16-footers Sailing Club.
GE Industrial Solutions.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort.
ISC.
Prime 7.
Bar TV Sports.
The Entertainment Grounds.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery.
Marks Men Workforce.
Please support our sponsors that support us.
And we'll catch you on the radio 6 to 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
wrap up, guys, too. Back here at the end of the third quarter and the start of the fourth quarter, Killarney Vale down by 30 points. They'll have to produce an absolute miracle, Lucas Holmes, to win from here, I think. I just don't think they've got enough goals in them today, Louis.
And the goals they've kicked, they've conceded the next goal, so they haven't been able to kick multiple goals together to minimise the gap between themselves and Cardiff so far.
Lucas, geez, there's some people here. It's terrific. Even early on, there's some real numbers here. It's great.
No, it is great to see as the Maitland Saints come out to commence their warm-up.
I've never seen jumpers like theirs anywhere, and I must admit I like them.
No,
really good kit.
They wouldn't be able to wear the traditional St Kilda colours because it'd clash with Terrigal Avoca.
Owned by the Mob Play, the Black Diamond Cup Grand Final,
yep.
Who I think will be in their white and blue black shorts today, according to the information we got during the week.
Black shorts, being the home side, the host qualifier.
Cardiff will be in white shorts in both games today. Ryan Stanton's got the football. We're away, and our screen, ladies and gentlemen, we can see our TV screen. It's great.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Big tap out, James. Handball comes out. Thrust forward by Peterson. Now, it looks like Wivel again. Gets up. Tries to get the football. Comes out to Debnam. Lashley's in there. Little short kick around. And Debnam would be in the top 5, 3 or 4 on the ground at the moment for mine in votes. Lucas, it was 3-2-1.
Yeah, no, he's been good.
Absolutely. Man in front's got to go, not paid. Didn't actually get to take the mark. I thought that was a marking time. Handball just comes out. Another good tackle. They haven't stopped trying, these two, I tell you. Koshin at the back. Can he extract? No, he can't. He's beaten to it. Now they've got a 1-on-3 here. Can they work it through and kick an early one? Broadbent! A sniff, Lucas.
Yes.
Just a sniff.
Broadbent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
5-8, 38, Killarney Vale. Cardiff 9-8, 62. 24 points in difference. Lucas Holmes.
The entertainment grounds on the Central Coast. The entertainment grounds has quickly established itself as a premier events location on the Central Coast. The entertainment grounds is an indoor and outdoor multi-purpose community facility for functions, events, festivals, weddings, exhibitions, as well as horse racing.
Drove past there yesterday. It's a great spot, the entertainment grounds. The farmers markets there are great. It's a great place to go to races as well. So Dane Amity's gone to full forward, Lucas Holmes, in behind Reed. So Reed's gone out 2 men out, and Amity's the deepest forward here for Killarney Vale. Can he produce something into his past 350 games for his beloved club? Lachlan Wilson's got a chance here. This ball's going to come back. Now, who's on for him? He's get a bounce. Wivel chasing. Comes inside to Harvey. Couldn't pick it up. And here's a chance for Cardiff to counter. Out to Mackart. He's usually a good user. Can't pick it up. Oh, great tackle, Lewis. Brendan Lewis has not stopped today. G's been good and effective. And no surprise, Lucas, that he's behind the ball or on the ball now at all. Goes short, finds Harvey. Harvey can't quite pick it up. Now he does. Gets a left-hand handball out. No, he got a ball out. That's not ball. Good work there.
That is.
Yeah, that's gone. And that's against Hawthorn, I reckon. Lewis again, is it? Yep. Lewis starting to get his hands on the footy. If Killarney Vale are going to win, he's got Amity on the lead. Goes over him. Daly. And Feeney. Coming out of there was Donkin. Koshin comes back down the line. Straight down Crossick's throat. Can't quite take the mark.
Borrow.
Smothered on Borrow. James will try and get that. He does. Doesn't like a bit of treatment afterwards from Curtis. Doesn't need to worry about that sort of stuff at the moment. And Lucas, you're looking at me with that thing like you want to say something,
and
mate.
David,
go.
With Amity playing deep forward, Lewis needs to play on the ball because then they lose that experienced head in the middle, which they need when they need to start to mount a comeback.
I would agree with that, mate. They've also got to get the ball in the Denham hand. Wall goes straight through like a freight train. So Koshin is sitting in front of Scott Reed, back behind us now. The back comes Broadbent. Koshin is still, so get the moment Carter playing one loose. And that is Nick Koshin. That's his designated role. We'll just have to wait and see how that ends. That's a throw, not seen by the umpire. Wild, left-footed, it's smothered. Knocked this, Cardiff for just holding him in here. That's high, is it? Umpire says, I'll have that, thanks. That's an interesting decision. Probably the right one. Lloyd being helped up by trainers from Killarney Vale. Cross Hicks gets that one in down right-handed. Airy from Hawthorn. Stay on their feet. Debnam's going to get back on his feet now. All this helps Cardiff. Killarney Vale can't get free ball at the moment. At the bottom of that pack is Shell. And another ball up. We've gone 4 minutes into this last quarter. Ball comes out here. Price, can he pick it up? Good work, Lewis.
Needs to keep it in.
Yes, he does. Can't. Lucas, you were saying something about Singleton
I was just saying Travis Bates is walked out in his playing uniform, so I don't know if that...
That's interesting because that's interesting. I didn't have him on my sheet.
No, he's named as an emergency, but...
Okay, so he's in an emergency. That's interesting. We'll just have to wait and see. That's an interesting development. Thank you, Lucas. James gets it out. Wild over the football. Lashley gets it out. Clears the area. Braybon. No, it's more, actually. Can they get ball here? Lashley that comes out. Sitting at the back there is Wilson. You should get a handball out here. Magnificent tackle. And being called by umpire Henderson. Just trying to see who made that tackle. I think it's Coombe. It is. Jesse Coombs made a great tackle there now. Edzer's on his own. Now they're getting to Edzer. Coombe looks like he's going to go long here. Gives it everything he's got. Wivel.
Wow.
Aaron Wivel's going back for his 5th goal. He's just had today, sometimes he doesn't have clean hands.
Yeah.
Today, just given that little bit of space, that drop in talent of defence.
Yeah.
He's just been unreal today.
But the delivery to him has been unbelievable as well.
Very good. Good point. Lovely kick from Coombe. Wivel for 5. Yep. Loves it. Aaron Wivel just about puts the sealer on this grand final with his 5th goal in a brilliant performance at full forward. Centre-half forward, really. 10-8-68 Cardiff, Killarney Vale 5-8-38. Lucas Holmes.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery. Sports Coast Trophy, the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast. They are also proud supporters of the Black Diamond AFL.
Andy Baldwin is stalking the Singleton Rooster here at the moment. The Singleton Rooster's just arrived, ladies and gentlemen. We'll show you him later. He's in 32. And Stats Baldwin was scoping him out, I'm telling you. Great stuff. All part of football. It's all part of grand final day here at Newcastle number 1. Edzer and Cross Hicks. Out there comes Zara. Left footer comes out. Can't quite take the mark. Moore. Ball comes back here. Going to come Combox side. Lewis needs to go and run. Very well done, Mackhart. Superbly done, Toby Mackhart. Because you and I both knew that Lewis wanted to go there.
Yeah.
And Mackhart held off and made a perfect tackle. Great football.
It was.
Edzer will win this contest. He's just been so dominant on the ball today. There he is again with a left-hander. Comes out, handball will come out now. Little kick from Lewis, he's sublime. And away goes Zara. One bounce. Got to go quick. Damn it, he's in front. Now Dane's got to kick this goal.
And Koshin immediately has gone back to the goal square, but...
He's gone square. Goodness me. He's found someone, but he's under all sorts of pressure. Lashley off the ground. Should go again. No, he should have gone with a boot there, Louis. Didn't think that through. Debnam gets it away. Shell. No. She couldn't get that one. Borrow gets it out and away go Cardiff. Loitering with intent is Wivel again. Needs to make a tackle. Just can't quite. Really well done, actually. Gee, thought that through well. That's a good tackle again. Shell's got the chance here. Can't pick it up. He does eventually. Well done, Shell. Goes long. Should have taken that mark. He was in front on his own. Ball out there deep in the pocket. Jody Henderson's going to sit back over here on our right and cover the goals. And in comes Ryan Stanton. Singleton in front of us getting ready. And they're in for one of the hardest games of their lives, I reckon. But they might not be right into it from the start.
There's Alex Mitchell with the tape on his left knee.
And is he dressed to play?
He is.
Thank you. held in. Ryan Stanton will say that's mine, thank you. So we've got 9 minutes. Cardiff comfortably in front. It would take a miracle of biblical proportions for Killarney to extricate them from this 30-point hole, especially with so much control at the clearances. They've done this all day. That might be out of bounds in the full. No, didn't go the 15, sorry. And bounced off Shell's hands and out of bounds in the forward pocket. So the games after this game today, Singleton and Maitland in the plate. You can see the scores at the top of your screen there as well. And the Black Diamond Cup, the big one, Terrigal of Ochre and Cardiff. Can Pete Van Dam go out in his last game of football as a grand final winner, Lucas Holmes? The pundits all on the Black Diamond Football League website, every single one of them picked Terrigal yesterday, which is really interesting.
Yeah. And to a point, you'd expect them to. They've been the dominant force all season, have Terrigal of Ochre in the Black Diamond Cup competition. But we saw a few weeks ago, Cardiff upset them at Hillsborough Oval.
Marked by Mackard, who's been quite solid. He's done a couple of good things this last quarter. Goes short. Price. Lovely handball out. Peterson. Long ball. Yeah, Wivel nearly took that again, you know. Just didn't have sticky enough hands. Mark not quite taken by Ryan. Now, Wivel's on his own here, and he'll get there. Now, he'll be too far out to score. Edzer runs into a pocket for him. The way Wivel's playing, he might actually go back and have a ping. He did kick one from out the other side early in the day, Lucas, from roughly this distance. Runs around to his right and gets smothered. Price tries to turn his man, gets the football at ground level. Handball comes out, Debnam beats one, and he gets a kick away unbelievably. He's almost holding the ball. Borrow, left-footed, into the blender. Who's at ground level? Now, this is all Cardiff. Roll should run here. He's not going to be unselfish and going to a leading player.
Borrow again,
who's just stayed up the ground. Bit crowd in there now. Debnam's in the hole. Short pass. He's effective. Zach Moore, I think. No, it's Hugh O'Neill, actually. So O'Neill's got this. Now, this is within kicking range. Our Bar TV footage will be perfect for this on Clay's camera up here in the absolute perfect view. Ryan Stanton gets him around the angle. And we'll let the Bar TV pictures tell the story, Lucas Holmes. Hugh O'Neill from 40 metres. Just off to the left, and that's an important behind. That means Killarney Vale's got to kick 6 goals in 8 minutes, and I'm very confident that they won't.
And considering they've only kicked 5 for 3.5 quarters, David.
Yeah, superb defensive performance, Cardiff. In no small amount of credit goes to Nick Koshin, I could tell you. Been terrific.
No,
their whole backline's done a great job.
They have. He's been about the best player on the ground, Nick Koshin.
Very close, yeah. You would think in the best on-ground performances that he and perhaps
Wivel, he's kicked 5. You'd expect him to be
out
right up there.
Out of 10.
Yeah.
But certainly Koshin's been terrific today. James has done a solid job. Eds has done
Eds
some
in the
good
ruck.
things. Eds has been all right. And we've spoken about Debnam and Cross Hicks and definitely Lewis.
Yeah.
Killarney's better players. We won't have long after the end of the game. We've got a technical changeover, so we'll just have a very, very, like a 10 or 15 second summary at the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen, and then offside lead. Wivel in front again now. He's got his man on his ground. He'll probably try and get on his right foot. Does. Off one step. Gets it. A kick out that falls short. Price. Great tackle. Lovely work from the Rover. And a ball out of bounds. Lucas, we've gone 13 minutes elapsed time. It's been an enjoyable grand final to call. And, Cardiff just showing what they did all season. Their performance, obviously, in the qualifying final was somewhat of an aberration.
They were, though, playing away. Killarney Vale playing against the home faithful. You'd expect them to step up.
They did, and they weren't this good against Warners Bay at all last week. Well done, coach. He read that beautifully. Ball comes out. Lewis, another quick handball out.
Didn't have as many opportunities last week as Amity. Dropped some mark he should have taken.
It's kept it. Unbelievable work, Dame Amity. If he kicks that goal, that's the goal of the season. Oh, goodness me, it's hit the post. Oh, what superb play, Amity. Sad to see them not rewarded. 5-9, Lucas Holmes, 39.
As I was saying last week, Cardiff didn't have the amount of opportunities they had today, but they were more clinical last week against Warners Bay. When they had their opportunities, they took them with both hands.
I would suggest that Warners Bay probably ask more questions of them than Killarney will have today.
Yeah.
No disrespect.
No, yeah.
And Warners Bay, again, lacking one stroke forward.
Yes.
If Warners Bay have a stroke forward, it makes a difference. And you can see that the best stroke forward on the ground today is kicked half of Cardiff's goals. So.
Yeah. They had Bartlam around the ground last week rather than playing forwards. It's probably taken that strike forward away from the forward half.
They missed number 53, Lucas Holmes, did they?
I don't think so, David.
He's very nice man. He can play. He can also play cricket team as quality. James handball. This game's in. It's what we call the dying embers. Macart picked off. Oh, beautiful work, Price at the death, just to come in from the side. Probably indicative of the way that Cardiff have played today. Umpire Stanton says I'll have that. So again, after this game, Lucas, the actual time is
15 minutes, 5 minutes to go, David.
And the time of the clock is
11:23.
Thank you. So midday first bounce in the Black Diamond plate, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you tune in for that. Oh, great tackle on Coombe. Gets back up on his feet. Lashley. Left-hand handball comes out. Peterson, Lashley. Hard football there at the moment. Broadbent. Oh, well done. Tries to beat him with too many men and will go holding the ball, I'd imagine. Correct. And away go Killarney Vale. Too little, too late, I'm afraid. Again, this Cardiff halfback line have been lethal today. Really superb. Led by Nick Kosher, but Macart's been good.
And considering Captain Coach Michael Ryan's been out injured later in the year, they're missing another strike forward as well.
Just a quick story for our viewers. Lucas Holmes and I, for the first time ever, have got proper headphones on today with a microphone on our headphones. Normally we have the microphones, we put them down. So if we do cut across each other, my apologies as the chief commentator. I've got to learn to let Louis say a few things. I get told that regularly. I should let you talk more, Lucas. So.
That's all right, David.
Very good man. Oh, well done in front. Great tap out. Koshin, the BOG in my book. Gets that ball out, and that might be deliberate. Umpire says not deliberate, done under duress. 30 points of difference, and we've gone almost 17 minutes, so just a couple of minutes left in the season, and the Cardiff Hawks will be the reserve grade premiers for 2017, and they'll want to repeat this performance later on this afternoon. Lucas Holmes.
They will, David. Looking for 2 premierships would be a very good season for the club.
Indeed. Lovely handball coming out. Left-footed pass. Amity's on his feet. I'd almost back Drano from there. I reckon he's kicked that. Superb left-foot check side kick from Dane Amity. His first for today. Cardiff, 10-9-69. Killarney Vale. Can you go back to former Virginia's shores if you can, Lucas?
Yes, I shall do another one. Yep.
Yeah, 6-9-45. Might get Pullman next time.
Yeah.
Pullman next time, please.
Yes.
Right, Pullman and Virginia Shores we are waiting. Rated one of the best golf courses in Australia.
Yes.
And it's a magnificent place. Get down there, have a look at their function set up, their motel. As Dane Amity from one step just inside the line. That is such a superb kick. Left-footed, but not a surprise. There was no surprise in our voice when he kicked that. Another tap out from James has been terrific. James and Edzer have had absolute dominance in that ruck. And at the back is Wald, who's been very solid in his own way today. Done a good job. Goes along to a one-on-one contest and a lovely mark. That's Zach Moore. Moore's going to go short. And there's Edzer resting in the forward pocket. Now, judging by the way he kicked his ball, he's 150 to 1, Lucas. And I'm confident my commentator's mods will not work in reverse. He's 150 to 1 to kick this. I think all of Cardiff and Hillsborough hear this. Hear it if he kicks this one. Tony heads up. 18.5 gone for Cardiff. They're home, ladies and gentlemen. Edzer gets it up. And it's a behind, as predicted. Cardiff, 10-10-70. Killarney Vale, 6-9-45. Almost 19 minutes gone last quarter. Killarney Vale have been brave, but just not. put enough scoreboard pressure on. And after a superb defensive display by Cardiff. Brendan Lewis one-handed. Might get the 1-2 here. No, doesn't. Oh, they're away. Wilson's got the chance now. There's a player on at the back on his own. There's a 1-on-2 here. And he kick. Oh, he doesn't try to take the mark. That probably sort of sums up the day. Spitkowski comes in and puts his body on the line. Ball flies out the left. Amity, handball off. Tackle on Daly. Can they stop him kicking a goal? They can. Sort of sums up the day for Killarney Vale, doesn't it, in some ways?
Does.
6-10, 10-10. The difference is 24 points, 4 goals, with a siren about to blow in the next 30 or 40 seconds. Lucas, it's been a pleasure with calling with you today in the Black Diamond Cup Reserve Grade game.
It has, as it always is, David. Coaching goes long and wide. Ooh, bit of a fly there.
Yes, good fly. Oh, that's over the shoulder, I thought. Dragged out of it. Umpires continue to play on. And that may be very well close to the last passage of play in this game. Cardiff way too good. 10-10, 6-10. And Aaron Wibble, the dominant figure on the ground with 5 goals. And there is the grand final. The Cardiff Hawks are reserve grade champions after finishing minor premiers and getting into the grand final the hard way. 10-10, 70, 6-10, 46. Lucas Holmes, goal kickers for Cardiff, please.
Goal kickers for Cardiff, David. 5 goals for the key forward, Aaron Wibble. And then singles for Lockie Price, Jesse Coombe, Peter Blues, Zach Moore, and Jared Braben. And for Killarney Vale, David, 2 goals each for Michael Broadbent and Trent Devon. And then singles for Dane Amity and Scott Reed.
We don't have a long turnaround time here, so for mine, the best plays for Killarney Vale were Debnam, Lewis, and Crossings. I thought were very serviceable.
Yes.
And I think we spoke about Cardiff. Cochin for mine, BOG. Aaron Wibble, superb. And Edza had Edza and James in the ruck were unstoppable.
Yes.
On behalf of Lucas Holmes and our Bar TV crew, that's it from the Reserve Grade Grand Final. We'll be back with you just before midday for the Plate Grand Final. Singleton and Maitland. Back with you soon.
It's like I'm dreaming, you're the one I'm all about. Say
The Havel H2. From just $23,990 drive away. Every drive is a surprise. Have it all.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL.
You're looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval and their range of affordable SUVs.
We want to give a massive thank you to all of the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL sponsors.
Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club.
GE Industrial Solutions.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort.
ISC.
Prime 7.
Bar TV Sports.
The Entertainment Grounds.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery.
Marks Men Workforce.
Please support our sponsors that support us.
And we'll catch you on the radio 6 to 9 weekdays on Star 104.5. G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially the Hunter Haval